character arrays and gathering user inputs. MATLAB allows you to store a string of text inside a variable. We're seeing an example of this when we use the display command. The text that we enclose in a single quote is actually a character array. To assign a character array to a variable, enter the following command. Let's say that I would like to save the string hello world into the variable called text. So I'll write text equals hello world. The reason why it is called a character array is because text is actually stored in a 1 by n row matrix. To see this, let's try the following. Let's say that I want to access the first character of my string. I will type k1, 1. This gives me h, which is the first character. If I like to access the character d, I will type text of 1, 11. This gives me the character d. User inputs. To get input from the user, we can use the input function. For example, if I would like to ask the user for input and save it into a variable called x, I will do the following. X equals input. Please enter a number. Now, the input function does two things. First, it accepts a character array and displays it to the user. The second thing it does is it accepts the input from the user and save it into the variable called x. So let's say that I want to assign the value of 10 to x. There we go. The input function takes the input 10 and assigns it to the variable called x. So this is how you can get input from the user. Now, if you like to get a character array, if you like to save a character array into a variable, then we need to use a slightly modified form of input. So for example, if I like to ask for the user's name, I will say name equals input. Please enter your name. And right here, I'll add a quote, s quote. This tells MATLAB that you want to accept a character array instead of number. Please enter your name. Ken. So this is how you can save a character array into a variable. Comparing string/character arrays. It is rather tricky trying to compare two character arrays. If we try to compare two character arrays using the double equal symbol, we'll get the following. Yes equals no. We would expect the output to be 0, which is false. However, if you were to try this, you get an error. In MATLAB, you would like to try to avoid errors as much as possible. So in order to compare strings, please use the string compare function. It's called strcmp. So the strcmp function does exactly what you expect. It compares two character arrays and gives you 0 if they're different and 1 if they're equal. So string comp yes and no will give you 0, which is false, and will give you 1 if it's true. Please avoid using the double equal sign to compare strings. Always use string comp.